Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today's video will be a bookstore vlog. I am planning on going to two bookstores today. I'm going to go to McNally Robinson because I think they have the book that I'm looking for there, and I'm just going to take a look around. And then I'm of course going to go to Indigo and also look around there. I do have a $5, not coupon, but like my plum points. I have enough plum points for $5 off, so I probably will buy a book or two at Indigo as well. I actually don't remember the last time I was at the bookstore. I think I was at both McNally and Indigo around my birthday, so like 2 months ago, I guess. I'm on the hunt for one specific book, and then, well, I'm kind of on the hunt for two, but we'll see. We'll see what I end up buying. I'm going to try my best to film in the bookstores, but we'll see how busy it is, and I probably will film a majority on my phone. But yeah, I think that's it. So let's go to McNally Robinson first. I just got out of McNally and I actually had to film with my camera because I don't have enough storage on my phone, which is so annoying because I literally deleted stuff last night to make sure I had enough storage, but I didn't. So yeah, unfortunately I couldn't get like wide angles because obviously my camera is not like a wide angled camera. That's why I like filming on the iPhone, because you can get like the wide shot and everything. But I did get the last sunrise, which is what I wanted. Indigo didn't have it, so I had to get it here from McNally, and I'm so excited to read this. This will probably be my next read because I'm so excited to read this. Yeah, they had so many things displayed, like really nice, but they only had like that one section for romance, which is kind of disappointing, but they did have like the romance stocked up pretty good. I was so tempted to buy, I think it's called like The Temporary Wife or something. I've never read anything from that author, but I know that Indigo has it, and like I said, I had my $5 coupon, so I'm gonna go there now and hopefully I can film something there. I'm back home from my little bookstore adventure. I have my coffee and some Timbits in the kitchen, and I am going to show you guys the books that I bought because I have 4. I feel like this vlog is probably going to be very short, and I do want to apologize. I just did not have enough storage on my phone, and then also it was quite busy in Indigo, so I couldn't really film that much in there. I also took forever in Indigo because I couldn't decide what I wanted to buy, but McNally was definitely not as busy as Indigo, so I could film more in there. So I bought The Last Sunrise by Anna Todd at McNally. This I have been really wanting to read because it's becoming a movie. I talked about it in my last video, my last vlog. I haven't read an Anna Todd book in forever, so I'm really excited to see how her writing has changed and like her storytelling. And yeah, I'm just very excited to read this. I also really love the cover. Unfortunately for McNally, they only have 2 like shelving areas that have romance. A lot of the romantasy books are in the fantasy section, and that was really well stocked. That was like the first kind of bookshelf area that when you walk into the store, so that had a lot, but they're actual like just romance titles. They don't have that many, but I will say they have a lot of new releases. Like I feel like their section is just a lot of newer books, a lot of books that are popular on TikTok or within the book community, and I don't know, they had a lot of newer stuff, not necessarily a lot of old backlist titles, which I do like that they have a lot of new stuff, but it would be nice if they had like a decent mixture of both. But I always love McNally. They always have very interesting things there to buy. I did go check out the Jellycat section, but they don't have anything. I feel like Jellycats became very popular very quickly, and so McNally used to have like a huge section upstairs where all of their like young adult children novels are, and they had like this whole like corner full of Jellycats like last year, and I think shortly after like Halloween everything sold out because everybody wanted to buy Jellycats for Christmas. And then I went to Indigo, and Indigo is quite busy, to be honest, so I wasn't really able to film much. I didn't want to bring out my camera because like I said, it was busy, but I did buy 3 books. Were any of these books on my actual TBR, like on Goodreads? No. I was going to buy the new special edition of Love and Other Words by Christina Lauren, which is one of my favorite books ever, and one of my favorite books, I think it is my favorite book by Christina Lauren, but I already have 2 editions of it. I have the like orange paperback, and then I have like the newer one that they released a couple years ago, and I really didn't need the new like pink, silver, blue one, even though it was gorgeous. I didn't need it, so I ended up putting it back, unfortunately. If I ever find it on sale or cheaper somewhere else, I will probably eventually buy that, but I didn't want to pay $40 for it, even though I had a $5 coupon. I was just like, I don't need that book. So I bought 3 other books. I bought Alive and Wells by Bailey Hanna. This is the first book in the Wells Ranch series, and this is actually signed, which is really fun. This originally was not on my TBR. However, I had the second book, Seen Read, on my TBR, and I actually won a Goodreads giveaway for that one. So that one should be on the way to me in like hopefully a month or so. I don't know how long it takes for Goodreads giveaways to ship, but I do have Seen Read on the way, which is exciting. And I was like, you know what? Maybe I'll just pick up the first book and read the first book first. I've heard really good things about this series, and honestly, I'm still very much in a cowboy romance era. I just want to read all the cowboy romances. A city girl fleeing an abusive marriage suddenly finds herself working on a cattle ranch with a sexy but grumpy rancher as her boss in this spicy cowboy romance. And also it was, signed, so I really couldn't pass it up. So I got that one. And then I bought Spiral by Belle Cabra, I think. I read the first book, Collide. I think I gave it 3 stars. It was fine. It was nothing show-stopping. It was nothing amazing, but I saw this there and I was like, ugh, should I give in? Like, genuinely, I think hockey and cowboy romances are my top 2 favorites. So I saw it there and I was like, oh, do I really get this? Yes. So I believe this follows our hero, who is a newly drafted hockey player, but he is struggling to make his first career goal, and the tabloids are reporting on his every move. And then our heroine is a inspiring ballerina, but her lack of popularity online leaves her at a major disadvantage for securing a lead role. So I think the 2 characters start fake dating. So sounds fun. Also love supporting Canadian authors, so that's great. And then this one wasn't on my TBR, but I have seen it floating around and I saw it there and I was like, okay, maybe I will grab this. So this is The Ornithologist's Field Guide to Love by India Holton. I don't think I ever really looked at the title of this, to be quite honest. Like, you know, when you look at a book and you just don't really read it, you're just like looking at it. I feel like that's what I've done with this book. I've heard really good things about this. This, I believe, is like a historical adventure type romance. Rival ornithologists hunt through England for a rare magical bird in this historical fantasy rom-com reminiscent of Indiana Jones, but with manners, tea, and helicopter parasols. I've heard that the romance in here is really fun, and I don't know, I feel like I don't really read a lot of historical romances or historical stories in general, but I do really like the genre. So yeah, I went ahead and grabbed this. So that is it that I bought today. And I was looking at The Temporary Wife by, I'm blanking on the author, but I decided to put that down because it was like $28. And I was like, ugh, I probably should just read it on my Kindle first, because there are definitely mixed reviews for that one. But I really wanted to read A Marriage of Convenience romance. I think also at another point I had another book, but I don't remember what it was. But yes, I am happy with my 4 choices here, and they're all giving like blue purple vibes, which is very fun. I'm sorry this vlog was kind of short and all over the place, but I promise you guys, I will definitely have another book shopping vlog soon. When I say soon, I probably mean like end of summer. Definitely one in the fall. We are going to go book shopping in the fall because fall is my favorite season. I have a lot of books on my TBR for the fall, so we will be doing some book shopping. End of summer, beginning of fall. That is it for this little bookstore shopping vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if you read any of the books that I bought and what your thoughts are on them. Obviously, please don't spoil me. And let me know when the last time you went to a bookstore was and if you bought any books at the bookstore. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to give this video a like, subscribe, follow me on all my other social media, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.